The number 7 is all over the place in the book of Revelation. But not just there, it is all throughout the Bible. I think the number 7 is God's favorite number. It has to be. Our lives revolve around the number 7. So the week calendar based on the 7 days of creation, God wants us in this perfect rhythm of life, that we live our lives in this 7-day cycle, that we repeat over and over again, going through these rhythms. There's a divine brilliance, a divine beauty to 7, that the Sabbath day itself, the final of those days, is supposed to be a day of rest, a perfect day with God, receiving from God. In the Old Testament, Joseph had a dream of 7 fat cows and 7 lean cows. And the interpretation, or Pharaoh had a dream and Joseph had the interpretation of the dream. And in the interpretation of the dream, it was 7 years of plenty, of abundance, and 7 years of famine. So to call the churches, to say there are 7 churches, we know there were more than 7 churches, but it's the symbol of the number. Well, what's the narrative behind the number? What does the number mean? The church is the apple of God's eye. He victoriously won us over, that we are his reward. Like on a wedding day, a groom looking down the aisle and seeing his beautiful bride coming up the aisle, he sees her as being perfect. But we all know, beneath the makeup and the white dress and everything, she's not perfect. But that doesn't matter, because all he can see is she's perfect. She's beautiful. And this is how God sees us. Even though we're not perfect, the divine brilliance of using the number 7 and saying, I see 7 churches, is saying God is putting an identity on his people that we receive through the work of Christ, the holiness and the perfection of his power. And that's how he wants us to see his church too, because there's a perfection about what he did on the cross that he gives to us and now becomes part of our identity.
Get the algorithm to popularize Jesus. Hit subscribe.